Good morning. We are coming to you today from a hotel somewhere in the middle of Wisconsin. I'm not really sure where. We have started our big trip back to Glasgow yesterday, and I haven't vlogged in quite a few days. It was my grandmother's memorial service and the burial of her ashes over the weekend, and I decided I just really wanted to be present with our family and not having to pick up the camera too much. So I haven't vlogged in a couple days, and I just wanted to fill you in on what's been going on our trip. We've got some TV. The first TV in a long time going on here because everyone is really tired. Yeah, anyways, the service was just amazing. It was so wonderful, but it was really crazy as well. The weekend was just full on with family and food and remembrance of my grandmother, and it was just crazy and chaotic and a whole lot of fun and a really special time for my family. So that was good. And then on Sunday, that was Saturday, and then on Saturday night, a huge storm blew in. So after this memorial service, everybody went home. We had been hosting it from the cabin, so we had 60 or 70 relatives all out at the cabin with no electricity, cooking food on grills outside. And then that night when we went to bed, a huge storm blew in, like a huge storm off the lake blew in, and we woke up Sunday morning, the day that we had to pack everything to get ready to leave, to a humongous mess. Like 100 towels that had been sitting outside by the fire that were soaked, and quilts that we had sitting out that were soaked, and we also had to do all of the packing and clean up the cabin. Yeah, yesterday was just a huge cleanup day. I think we spent 8 or 9 hours packing and cleaning the cabin and trying to figure out how to wash all of these linens so that we didn't leave the cabin in a mess. We wanted to leave it nice. So yeah, yesterday was a little bit crazy. And then when we went to leave, we are driving with my mom and dad, my brother Aiden and my sister Elena, in a huge 12-passenger van, and we packed all the van up, and then we could not get it up the hill because it had been raining, and the very small dirt road which winds up, it turns around a really sharp corner, and then you have to go up a very narrow passage that you could fall off a little cliff. Was so muddy that we couldn't get the van up, and it took about 40 minutes of doing my dad trying to do some serious like 8-point turns backing up to get the right angle to get the van up. But we made it out, we survived, the van got up, and yeah, I think it was just God's mercy that we made it out of there, because at one point we all thought, well, we're gonna miss our flight because we just couldn't get the van up the hill. So that was yesterday, and then we drove about 4 hours to wherever it is we are in Wisconsin. Oh no, you don't like this show? Today we are driving, we've got about 2.5 hours to go to get to Chicago, where our flight is leaving, and yeah, we are off on our next big section of the trip to get home. This girl has been so good on the trip, but she is tired. I think she's just overwhelmed and tired now and ready to go home to her own bed. We had her sleeping on the floor last night on some duvets that we just laid out because they didn't have any travel cots, and she's ready to go home to her own bed, right? And Carlo and I are matching today, we discovered. We're both wearing pink.
Easy to find each other.
Yeah, I guess so. It's breakfast time, and well, you can already hear it. Through these doors is chaos. And I don't have the room key.
chaos
Good evening.
in the Outlands. Breakfast.
When she was in the hospital or when she was at home?
Cheerios.
She was like 5
Angry
weeks
child.
old.
Wow.
Talking mother.
I don't know what's talking about.
Silence. Couple.
Yeah, so excited she's crying. You know?
I'm like,
Frozen. In fear.
guys ready to go home? No.
Another 37 miles.
Lots of gray today.
Now it's called 41 or 94 or what?
This is now 41.
We just arrived at O'Hare Airport and we're getting everything loaded up and saying goodbye to the beast, the van. No, he's saying she loves the van. You love the van?
No, baby.
Okay, we gotta get all those car seats out. Come on.
You had a little snooze, didn't ya?
Did you have a snoozy? I just wanted to give you guys a view of what the van looks like as we're leaving. Poor mom and dad, they are leaving a week later than us, and it's gonna be their job to vacuum this out. It's really bad. Okay, we're waiting to check in. We have 10 suitcases to take back. We came with 6, but my sister Lauren and her husband Riley are moving to Glasgow, and so we are taking 5 extra suitcases with us between myself and my sister Elena, who's flying home with us today. I have lists though of like everything that's inside them.
You do.
In case they get lost.
But they should have an address that's inside in case the outside address gets missed.
Okay, well,
But then they have no excuse for not using it.
all right. Mila, you look ready.
Ready to go?
Are you well covered? You haven't covered up your eyes.
You guys can go behind her now.
We're at our gate, just waiting for the flight, letting the kids have some wiggle room.
So you like my sparkle? Yeah, we can do a big
Oh, bless you. Don't let anyone hear you do that.
Are you trying?
We are on our flight now. Everybody got their seats. We're spread across one huge massive row. And my sister is in front of us, but there's still a lot of space around us, so I think we're going to be able to move seats around a little bit so that I can have my sister's help with Shiloh. Are you ready? Well, I look about as tired as I feel. We are in Dublin Airport. It is like 7 o'clock in the morning. We arrived here at 5:45 and nothing is open yet. And we have a 9-hour layover, so everybody is very tired and we're just trying to find benches where we can sit, and I can't really even tell if I'm talking loud enough for you to hear me because on our descent into Dublin, my ear was super sore with the pressure. We descended really quickly and I always have problems with the pressure when that happens. And now my ear is plugged. so I can't really hear anything, and it is very annoying. So we are live, we are here, and we are going to be waiting here
to help slow the spread of
for 9 hours.
Please observe social distancing advice issued by the Irish Department of Health and keep a space of 2 metres or just over 6 feet between you and other people. Thank you for your cooperation.
She's having some juice. Noah is sleeping in the pram. And we've got some little people here on some soft benches. Don't worry, we are watching very carefully and taking turns coming over here. How are you doing?
I'm tired.
What?
I'm tired.
You're tired, I know. Only 9 hours to go. Well, it is now quarter to 11, and most everybody is passed out. We found a spot where there's these nice, soft, cushy benches, and so Malachi is sleeping there, Noah is sleeping there, Zuri, Ayana, and Carlo are all passed out over there, and then there's just Mila.
And I have to go for later.
Okay, bye. Seemingly completely not tired at all. She looks tired, but it seems to have just wound her up. So she is running, doing little circles around the section where we are sitting. Elena and I are guzzling coffee and trying desperately to stay awake. We still have 5 hours to go.
And keep a space of 2 metres or just over 6 feet between you and other people. Thank you for your cooperation.
ETR 42 aircraft. Please ensure that all headphones, including earbuds, are removed for the duration of this demonstration. Your safety card is in your seat area. It describes the emergency equipment and procedures on board. Please study it carefully. The emergency exits are 2 at the front of the cabin at row 1.
Wow, look at down there now. Oh gosh. We're home. Well, we're back in Glasgow. Mila's saying we're not home yet. Check out this nice weather. It's pouring. Just have to find our taxi now. Are you excited to be home?
They kind of already are, but yes.
Are you excited?
I'm happy that we have electricity and warm water again, but yes, I do have.
Doesn't our house look weird and empty? Shiloh's found her favorite game already. And we are home, and we are very tired, and our house looks very small after having been in America where everything is much larger. So now we just have to find something to eat for dinner. What time is it? It is about 6:30. It is 6:30 p.m. here. We don't have any food in the house, so there's a good chance we might be having oatmeal for dinner because now begins our 2 weeks. Shiloh's banging the microwave. 2 weeks of self-isolation when you come into the UK. So we're gonna go now, Shiloh. We're gonna go now, and I will come back on here when I can think straight and I'm not so tired.